The law of attraction isn't just about wishful thinking, it's about frequency alignment. At its core, it's not mysticism, it's physics. Everything in existence, from your thoughts to your heartbeat to the chair you're sitting on, vibrates. At the subatomic level, we're not made of solid matter, we're made of energy fields constantly exchanging information with everything around us. Quantum physics calls this the unified field, and every single one of us interacts with this through our electromagnetic signature. In 1998, Princeton paired laboratory study proved that human consciousness could subtly influence physical systems, suggesting that our intention itself has a measurable force. Your thoughts are electric, your emotions are magnetic, and together they create the electromagnetic frequency that determines what you experience. Your brain emits electrical impulses that's measurable through EEGs. Your heart generates a magnetic field that extends 3 to 6 feet outside of your body, measurable through magnetic cardiography. That field shifts based on emotion, contracting with fear, expanding with love. This means you're not just living in an environment, you're broadcasting one. So when people say energy doesn't lie, that's not spiritual slang, it's biophysics. Every thought you think and every emotion you feel sends a signal into that field, and the field responds with matching resonance. You don't attract with what you want, you attract what you emit, and what you emit is determined by your state of being. I'm Dr. Nikhil Sharma, and after 14 years in hospitals, I saw it firsthand. Our healthcare system doesn't heal you, it manages you. That's why I started A Quick Dose with Dr. Nick. Here, we cut through the noise and talk real health, stress, gut health, brain rewiring, the root causes that actually change your life. Let's break this down to something simple. Human energy equals your thoughts plus your emotions. Thoughts are electric. They send signals out. Emotions are magnetic. They pull experiences in. When both are in harmony, your energy field becomes coherent, smooth, rhythmic, synchronized. When they're in conflict, when your mind says, I'm fine, but your heart says it's in pain, your field becomes chaotic. This isn't just a metaphor, it's measurable. The Heart Math Institute discovered that during elevated emotions like gratitude or love, your heart rhythm becomes harmonious. That coherence improves brain function, boosts immunity, and balances your hormones. But when you're anxious, angry, or resentful, your heart rhythm becomes erratic, incoherent. That incoherence sends mixed signals to your brain, weakening focus and lowering your immune defense. When your thoughts are misaligned with your emotions, your body goes into an internal conflict. The brain says go, but your heart says no. Over time, this emotional friction becomes physical inflammation. Cortisol rises, digestion slows down, and your blood pressure starts to increase. That's why emotional stress feels like fatigue, brain fog, or even illness, because it is an illness. So the law of attraction isn't just about what you visualize, it's about what your nervous system believes. When your thoughts and emotions match, your biology becomes the broadcast for what you want to create. Here's where energy becomes biology. Every thought releases a neurochemical cascade in the brain. Those chemicals, cortisol, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, become the messengers that instruct your cells. When your thoughts are dominated by stress or fear, cortisol stays elevated. Cortisol tells your cells, we're in danger. The cell membranes then close off to protect themselves. They stop growing, stop repairing, stop communicating properly. Chronic stress literally traps your cells in survival mode. DNA repair slows. Mitochondria, your energy factories, become sluggish. The immune system weakens and inflammation skyrockets. That's not a metaphor. That's molecular biology. A landmark 2004 Harvard and UCSF study found that women living under chronic stress had telomeres so short they were biologically a decade older than their chronological age. Telomeres are the protective caps at the end of DNA. Every time they shorten, your cells age. But it works both ways. When you experience emotions like gratitude, love, or joy, your brain releases oxytocin, DHEA, and nitric oxide, molecules that tell your cells you're safe and you can grow. Cell membranes open, communication improves, inflammation drops, and regeneration begins. You can literally heal or harm yourself depending on your emotional environment. That's not self-help talk, that's epigenetics. Your body isn't just a victim of your thoughts, it's the expression of them. So, how does all this connect to health and disease? When your emotional baseline is fear, resentment, or shame, your body becomes chemically conditioned to those states. Your nervous system normalizes fight or flight, constantly producing cortisol and adrenaline. That hormonal cocktail creates chronic inflammation, the silent root of most modern diseases: heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune conditions, cancer. In fact, Harvard Medical School reports that up to 90% of doctor visits are linked to stress related causes. But here's the miracle: positive emotion is medicine. Studies show that cultivating gratitude for just 5 minutes a day can lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation markers, and boost IgA, an antibody that defends against infection. When you align your thoughts and emotions with higher states like love, appreciation, peace, you shift your entire hormonal landscape. The parasympathetic nervous system activates, digestion improves, immunity rises, and cell regeneration accelerates. This is how the law of attraction becomes preventative medicine. When you broadcast coherence, your body mirrors it. When you feel good consistently, you literally are recalibrating your biology towards healing. Your vibration isn't just about what you attract externally, it's what your body becomes internally. Your nervous system is your antenna, constantly sending and receiving frequencies. The sympathetic system is your accelerator: fight, flight, or freeze. The parasympathetic system is your brake: rest, digest, and heal. The more time you spend in stress, the more your antenna gets stuck on static. That static interferes with your ability to perceive opportunity, connection, or clarity, because your brain is constantly tuned into danger. Breathwork, meditation, and stillness aren't spiritual trends, they're physiological reset buttons. When you slow your breath, your vagus nerve activates, lowering your heart rate, cortisol, and inflammation. Your brain shifts from beta waves, which is survival, to alpha and theta waves, which focuses on creativity and intuition. Studies from Stanford and HeartMath show that just 10 minutes of slow, coherent breathing can raise HRV, a marker of nervous system resilience, by over 20% in a single session. Your energy field literally reorganizes when your nervous system relaxes. That's why calm people feel magnetic. Their biology is coherent. You don't need to chase peace, you need to tune into it. So we've talked about energy, vibration, and coherence. Question that changes everything is this: how do we live it? Because the law of attraction isn't something you switch on during meditation and forget the rest of the day. It's the way you breathe, think, move, and choose moment to moment. Every morning, every meal, every emotion is a frequency adjustment. Your body is a transmitter, and the signal you send out today determines the reality you'll experience tomorrow. So, how do we raise that frequency? Practically, consistently, and powerfully. It's simpler than we've been taught. It starts with daily decisions that tune your biology into alignment. 1. Start your day with intention, not reaction. Before you even touch your phone, take one slow breath and think one thought that feels good. That's not small, that's quantum. The first thought of the day programs your brain's reticular activating system, the filter that decides what your mind pays attention to. When you start the morning in gratitude or peace, your brain literally rewires to look for more of it. That single act sets your frequency for the next 16 hours. 2. Practice emotional awareness. Your emotions are data, not danger. When you feel anger, shame, or guilt, your nervous system is telling you where energy is stuck. Instead of suppressing or judging those emotions, pause, feel them. That awareness alone lowers the amygdala activity, the brain's stress center, and releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Emotional awareness isn't about being positive all the time, it's about being honest all of the time. You can't shift energy you refuse to acknowledge. 3. Move your body. Energy that isn't expressed becomes depression. Movement is how the body metabolizes emotion. When you move, walk, stretch, dance, lift, breathe, you discharge static energy from your system. You release endorphins, increase blood flow, and raise your vibration at the cellular level. Every time you sweat, your body's electromagnetic field becomes clearer and stronger. You can literally feel the frequency change. That's not imagination, that's chemistry. 4. Feed your energy. What you eat, drink, and expose yourself to carries frequency. Whole foods vibrate with order and life. Processed foods vibrate with chaos. Sunlight, hydration, and minerals amplify your cell's voltage. Sleep resets the brain's electrical system through a process called lymphatic clearance, washing away stress metabolites. And just as food nourishes the body, environment nourishes the mind. If your surrounding constantly drain you, your nervous system mirrors that. Choose environments that make your body exhale. 5. Practice gratitude and love daily. Gratitude and love aren't fluffy ideals, they're measurable states of coherence. When you feel genuine gratitude, your brain floods with dopamine and serotonin. Your heart rhythm synchronizes with your breath. Your immune cells literally become more resilient. Love expands the electrical magnetic field of your heart, amplifying its frequency. You don't just feel lighter, your entire field becomes more organized. That coherence radiates outwards, influencing everyone near you through what scientists call emotional contagion. Your frequency becomes medicine, and the most powerful healer is a regulated, open heart. You don't attract what you wish for. You attract what you radiate. Every thought you think, every emotion you embody, every action you take either lowers or raises your vibration. And here's the beauty. When you raise your vibration, you heal not just yourself, you recalibrate the world around you. Your peace becomes contagious. Your gratitude becomes magnetic. Your love becomes the frequency that organizes chaos back into harmony. That's the real law of attraction. Not chasing, not manifesting, but becoming coherence, becoming love, becoming light. I'm Dr. Nick, and this has been your quick dose. If this shifted something in you, share it because the vibration is contagious.